My name is Lainey Smith.
I'm Hannah Hunting.
I'm David Vaughn.
I'm Samantha Shepard.
And our project was called The Big Apple. And for this project, we had to restore some documents that got destroyed in a fire that are inside this box. Our family immigrated over from Germany to a place called Ellis Island. Their names were
Charlie and Bertha Brown. And so for my part of the project, my first job was to create what would have been like a mock passport. They include their name and a picture. And then my second part of the project would have been the social worker's report. So at this time, a social worker would have gone into their home and evaluated things like, would have made a final note on whether they thought this family could support themselves and establish their lives here in America, and if they needed any assistance to kind of start their lives and just immigrate into the
We did a poster over an issue that was happening during the 1900s when our family moved over, and I chose to do a poster over women's rights. The next part of the project I did was called the Americanization Textbook, and basically the fire destroyed everything after the third chapter. And in the first chapter, you will learn about the history of America, and obviously, you know, I couldn't include everything, including religion or holidays.
And my part of the project was creating a voter's guide, and this particular voter's guide is for 1896, because it's around the time period that they came over. And the presidential candidates for this year were William McKinley and William Jennings Bryan. We did the Democratic and Republican sides, and a brief description of each of the candidates and the vice presidential candidates, and then 3 issues: the gold standard, the tariff, and the immigration issue. And you can see this year that William McKinley actually ended up winning.
This is the political handbill, and in the late 1800s and early 1900s, big cities were normally run by political bosses which would control the city's funds, and their main political base was the poor and the immigrants. And this is something they'd hand out to immigrants to kind of convince them to vote for their party. And this is the Democratic Party, is like a mock of that. It kind of shows the freedoms and the things they offer to immigrants in order to get their votes. 2 articles from the New York Evening Post, New York Times, that kind of correlates with the political system at that time. And it talks about corruption and political payroll padding.
And that about sums it up. We would like to thank you for coming to watch our presentation.